Hi everyone, it's me Robatlal, and in this video I'm gonna do something which I have never ever done in the past, and that is I'm gonna have a talk with my friend Vishaka. She has attended a lot of MUNs, she's an author, she conducts a lot of workshops, she manages events, she hosts programs, and she is also a creative head at an organization called Sahitya Kalam. Guys, do you know that being able to communicate with clarity and confidence will open doors of opportunities in your future? It doesn't matter if you want to become an entrepreneur, a developer, designer, or whatever career or field that you choose. Having a good communication will help you climb the ladder in whichever career that you want to pursue in your future. So, in this talk show, I'm going to have a conversation with my friend Vishaka more about communication and English speaking skills. So, first of all, Vishaka, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
How are you, Vishaka?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. What about you?
Me too, I'm fine. So, Vishaka, currently, apart from college, what other activities that you're doing right now?
Currently, apart from college, I'm doing 2 internships at the same time, and also along with it, I'm getting calls to conduct an interview and workshops for various students, which I'm gonna take up in the coming future.
Wow, that's really great. Alright, guys, now let's get to the main topic. So, Vishaka, first of all, can you please share how was your communication back in high school and how has it progressed so far?
So back in school, I was a very shy kid. Let's say until 6th, I was a very shy kid who would just sit in the class, not do anything, just take part in some activities and not speak much. But later on, what happened was my teachers came to know that I have a good conversation skill because I used to read a lot of books. I was a bookworm. I still am a bookworm. So my teachers found out and they came to me and they pushed me forward along with my family members, and that kick-started me to what I am today.
Alright, that's great. So, Vishaka, then, were there any problems you faced back then? And if there is any, then how did you improve and work on that?
So I did face problems, like nothing comes easy, right? So basically when I first started speaking, what I would do, I would start stuttering, I would start stammering in between, I would look at the audience and I would sweat profusely. So yeah, and I would just go blank on the stage and the teachers would be like, come on, you can do it. And I'm like, no, I can't. And then, should I say this? I'm like, okay, yeah, I was slapped once during the stage because I couldn't do it properly, and I guess that made me to the person I am today. That still gave me confidence. Come on, you do need a slap or a kick to move forward. So that happened, and yeah, that's how I've come out of it. You keep practicing, it comes out.
That's really true because practice really matters a lot. Because even in my personal life, as when I was a kid, I used to stutter a lot, I used to stammer, and even at this present, I used to stutter depending on how excited I am. But from last year, I practiced consistently, and because of that, now I'm able to have a conversation with my friend, and also I used to create contents and videos in my YouTube. So that's the result of practice. So practice really matters a lot, guys. So moving on to the next question, Vishaka, what according to you should someone do to get that confidence in communication?
Okay, so to be confident in communication or even let's say public speaking, you go out for competitions, you speak. First and the foremost thing I would personally recommend is to read books. Read a lot of books. Read as much as books you can, be it of any genre, be it fiction, non-fiction, even business strategy books. You want some books which motivate you towards your success, or even books which are related to general knowledge. The thing is, such books use a good vocabulary which is going to enhance your speaking further. So when you take notes of such vocabulary and use it in your day-to-day life or start using it in speeches, that's going to enhance your speech and as well as your presentation. And the second thing I would say is watch movies. Okay, watch movies in English. Okay, so since you want to enhance your English, watch movies in English, and you can see how actors communicate between themselves and the vocabularies they use. That's going to be amazing. You don't like watching action movies, watch animated movies. Even Moana, Cinderella, Disney Princess, any such movies in English you want to watch, go ahead, watch it. That's going to enhance your vocabulary furthermore. Alright?
Such a wonderful tip. It's really precious, So then moving on to the next question. So Vishaka, what according to you are some of the common mistakes that people make when they communicate? Maybe a public speaking or one-on-one conversation? Like what are the common mistakes that you have seen and observed in your life, and how can they be avoided?
Mistakes that people tend to do when they're communicating, be it even one-on-one or they go out for public speaking, is some people tend to cross their arms or keep it in their pockets. Okay, so the impression that it gives is that you're either anxious or you're very nervous. And if not that, the other impression which it can also give is you hold a lot of attitude or ego towards that person, which is not a good sign. Okay, and when you go out for public speaking, what some people tend to do is they go for a speech marathon. Okay, so they start like it's a marathon and they just run with the speech. In the end, what's gonna happen is they're gonna run on a short of breath. So, and then they're gonna stammer. They're gonna stammer, the mind goes blank and speech is gone. You're not gonna get any scores for that. Okay, so what I would recommend is you take a breather before your speech starts. Let's just take a 2-minute breather, a 5-second breather, take a deep breath, give out a smile, and you start with your speech. So that's gonna enhance your speech, and that's gonna make you look confident. It's even gonna be very easy for you. Alright? So that's gonna be a good thing, and if such people who make such mistakes, try to avoid it. That does not look nice. Okay, from a personal experience, I've experienced that some people go blank in the middle of the speech. They look at one person in the crowd and they start laughing. Okay, because that person is laughing in the audience, you also start laughing, and then your speech is forgotten. And the judges are like, what's happening? Okay, so stop doing that. That's not a good sign. If you have an issue, like I look at the person and I tend to laugh, that's a problem I face. There are practices which you can do to enhance that skill. Okay, so such mistakes can be avoided if you work on that.
Thank you so much for your answer. Vishaka, there is a rule for communication called 7, 38 and 55, right? Like in the whole communication, the words that we say are just accounts for 7%, and our tone of voice, our tonality accounts for 38%, and our body language accounts for more than half, that is 55%. So according to you, how important is this body language, this non-verbal communication important when we communicate?
Okay, so when you go out and talk in the public, or even you have a one-on-one conversation, the main important thing, or the most important thing, let me say, is your body language. Okay, body language, your eye contact includes everything. Okay, so as I said, when you go for a one-on-one, you cross your hands, you keep it in the pockets. That's a not so good sign. I would recommend you don't do it. If you have an issue like I want to use my hands, I can't control my hands, just use it as I use it, like to express my words or to express my expressions. Okay, and otherwise as I said, when you go out for public speaking, just don't go for a marathon. Okay, take a breather, go slow, make eye contacts. Okay, so when you make eye contacts with the judges or with the audience, that's gonna make a huge impact on your presentation and the speech you're gonna give. Alright, so body language, by body language I don't mean be bold, open out your shoulders, go like a gangster and speak out. No, be professional. Come on, straighten up your shoulders at the back, chin up, face the crowd, make eye contacts, use hands, walk around the stage. And stage is your ground. Okay, the stage is your ground. When you take the stage, it is your ground. So use your ground in the most possible manner you can. Look at the judges, look at the audience, look at your friends. Don't, if we say like I can't make eye contact with anyone, Vishaka, I would recommend look at their forehead. Okay, or what some people tend to do is that they blur out the audience from their eyes. They won't make an expression, they're just gonna blur out, they're just gonna move from one person to one just very quick. Okay, but with the judges, they're gonna make an eye contact because it's the judges who are gonna judge you. Right, so make eye contacts. So by body language, I don't mean you go slouch your shoulders and go and I'm gonna slouch my shoulders. I'm gonna, hey, I'm Vishaka, I'm gonna talk on this topic today. No, straighten out your shoulders at the back, chin up. Come on, you're the leader of your own ground. So take up the ground, be a leader, and you can do it.
Thank you so much, Vishaka. According to you, how important is our tone of voice when we speak?
Okay, so when speaking, if I say, hello everyone, my name is Vishaka. If I say, hello everyone, my name is Vishaka, that makes a difference, right? Exactly. For example, Robert's gonna say, hi everyone, or he's gonna say, hi everyone. So that's going to make an impact. That's going to attract the audience and the judges towards you, and that's going to create a huge impact on your presentation of speech. Okay, so that's the importance of tone of voice. Okay, so tone of voice, body language, they all account to your speech, not just the content of your speech. So make sure, take notes, people.
Thank you so much. Vishaka, can you please share some of the ways that we can improve our articulation and our English pronunciation? And then are there any books or movies that you want to recommend to improve our English speaking skills?
Okay, so to improve your articulation, I would recommend you practice or to exercise out the vowels of our alphabets, okay? A, E, I, O, U, even the phonetic sounds of our vowels, R, E, okay? Practice that out, exercise that out. That's gonna first of all help you with your jawline and your pronunciations and how you pronounce the words. So rather than exercising the vowels as A, E, I, O, U, exercise it in the phonetic sound, okay, how it sounds in phonetics. A, E, O, U. Exercise them out, and that's gonna help you out even in your pronunciations. And for your pronunciations, as I said, I would recommend books, movies, audiobooks. You can even listen to audiobooks. If you don't like reading, you can listen to them.
Is there any movies that you want to recommend to improve our English speaking skills?
Okay, so movies, as I said, you can watch Maleficent. There are 2 parts. You can watch both of them. They're amazing. You can even watch Harry Potter, and you can watch animated movies such as the Barbie, Disney princesses, Tangled, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Snow White, Spider-Man, Avengers, Marvel. Watch Avatar. Avatar is very good.
Thank you so much, Vishaka. So guys, finally we have come to the last question. So Vishaka, what advice would you give to someone who is looking to improve their communication skill and their English speaking skill?
Okay, so the best advice I could give from my side, to the people who are looking forward to enhancing the communication skill, is that practice out as much as you can. Practice is the best option. You have no other choice, people. There's no shortcut.
Like what kind of practices do you want to recommend to the viewers?
Okay, so practice, like if you have a fear of speaking out to the public, alright, you're like, no, I look at the public, I have traumas, I get nervous, I get a panic attack. Try it on the mirror, practice it in front of the mirror. If not mirror, practice out with your family member or your friend. Okay, you're like, hey, my friend is not helping me much, when I look at him I tend to laugh. Go out, reach out to your family member. If not them, you have the best buddy, your mirror, okay? You can just stand in front of the mirror, do your body language, watch out your tone, practice your tone, watch how you slouch your shoulders, watch how you raise your chin, watch how you make eye contacts with yourself in the mirror. So that's gonna enhance your communication skills with anyone you want to speak to, okay? You want to go speak even to, let's say, if you have a chance, you get to meet Robert himself in person, or you get a chance to meet someone great, personality, okay? When you practice out such things, even it's gonna leave an impact on them, like, wow, this person speaks so well, he has trained up himself so well. So that's a nice thing, and I guess that's the best advice I could ever give to someone. So good luck.
Guys, we have come to the end of this talk show. So before we wind up this talk show, I want to thank Vishaka because he has been my inspiration since last year, because we came to know each other last year during the orientation program in our college. And then the way she spoke, like, it exudes a lot of confidence and clarity, and then I was really inspired by it, and then I was like, I need to learn a lot of things from her. So because of that, we make this talk show so that at least some of you might gain a little insights about how to improve your communication and English speaking skills. So thank you everyone for watching till the end. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Bye bye.